Today, we're going to answer the question, how does Phycoterra and Phycoterra Organic work? Phycoterra is a microalgae product derived from a revolutionary technology source from nature that helps improve yield and quality by activating the soil microbes. This product is a soil amendment that provides a food source for your microbes, and that includes the fungi and bacteria. Here's soil agar that's been inoculated. That's each of the visible streaks soil microbes have been inoculated into the agar, and we grow them up, and you can see a small response by the soil microbial community. In this case, bacteria, one patch growing here, and then some scant populations filling out the remainder of the inoculation marks. When you add Phycoterra to this agar and soil, you have a much different abundance. Each of these little scratch marks is almost filled to the brim and overflowing with bacteria and also diversity. The only difference between these two plates is the addition of the Phycoterra. One thing that happens when you have enough Phycoterra in your system and you drive the microbial abundance and diversity is you get the inclusion of some other features like this egg yolk-looking substance. And this is the creation of a polysaccharide, and this helps stick your soil together, similar to a glue. If we look at it another way using DNA sequencing, a method called PFLA, we can count unique strands of bacteria through the operational taxonomic unit and quantify the bacteria that you can't grow on a plate like I showed before. And you can see an 18 to 27 times improvement in abundance using Phycoterra and Phycoterra Organic, and the bands are the diversity. So not only do we increase abundance in this example, we also keep the diversity within the system. Phycoterra and Phycoterra Organic help improve soil, microbial abundance, and they keep the diversity within the system. And that diversity is important for keeping the different functions intact that your microbial community can provide you, including mineralization of organic matter, providing NPK to the plants, and also the secretion of the glues I mentioned, the polysaccharide substances. I mentioned bacteria before. Here's fungi. Here's a control on a soil when we add Phycoterra. Now the fungi started growing in population. If you look closely, you can see the netting here. That's hyphae. And that hyphae is helping that fungus to stitch soil particles together, helping to improve structure. Like you see with those EPS glues, and then the cost will help that fungi spread through the soil where it can decompose and free up nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium for your plant. The result of improving your soil microbial community is manifested in the changes in structure that you can see. Here's a trial we did in the lab over 40 days where we took a number of different soil textures, silty clays, sandy soils, fine soil, and we added Phycoterra at different percentages relative to an untreated control. And 40 days later, we were able to show the vast improvements in soil structure. We used those soil microbes, the bacteria and fungi, to secrete glues and create hyphae. And that helps stitch the soil back together, resulting in an improvement in soil structure. A similar experiment is shown here, but now we're looking at the properties of well-structured soil. A well-structured soil has the ability to improve its ability to hold water. So that's water-holding capacity. Here's sandy soils. You improve the microbial community via application of the Phycoterra. You improve the structure, and now your soil can hold more water relative to the control. Up to 10% more water-holding capacity in that treated soil. On the other hand, structures can help create a better environment for drainage in your soil, especially on heavier ground. Here's some silt soils that had a decrease in water-holding capacity, indicating an improvement in drainage relative to the control. Plants respond to that change in the soil environment. Better microbes, improved abundance and diversity of the microbial community, changes in soil structure and water-holding capacity, and this results in a yield response. So this is a meta-analysis over 43 field trials showing that when there's some sort of stress in the system, including drought, heat, cold solidity, any of those challenges that we face during the season, we have at least an 80% win rate where our yield is at least 1% over the standard practice. On average, it's about 24% yield increase under those stressful conditions. For more information, visit our website at phycoterra.com.